Detail that fans of Ellen notice right away. A tiny curve at the corner of her mouth that turns a strong pose into a living moment. The set opens on a dim studio with warm light, and Ellen steps forward in a fitted black miniskirt and sheer stockings that catch the glow like starlight on glass. The heels are slim and high, but the stance is relaxed. She owns the floor with small pivots, not big steps. A soft camisole sits under a structured jacket, and when she slides one shoulder free, it is not loud. It is easy, like a breath. The next look shifts to matte tights, with a knee-length coat tossed over her arm, the lining flashing for a second as she turns. You see why people love her. She brings a mix of heat and calm that reads as real life, not just a pose. She can lift an eyebrow and tell a whole story without saying a word. The camera moves close as she sits, legs crossed, showing a clean stocking line against a leather mini with a straight hem. Her hands rest on her knee, fingers loose, nails tidy, and the heels point just enough to lengthen the line without looking stiff. When she looks up, the room gets quiet for a beat. A lingerie moment follows, but it is styled for the city, not the bedroom. A satin bustier under a white shirt left slightly open, the collar framing her neck, a narrow tie hanging loose like a ribbon. The pantyhose are sheer and even, smoothing the leg, while a pencil mini draws a clean path from waist to mid-thigh. She stands with one hip forward, jacket thrown over a shoulder, and gives a tiny head tilt that could cut through noise from a mile away. Now we try nylon with a faint pattern, almost invisible until she turns into the light. The heels switch to a block shape for a grounded feel, and the top becomes a minimal bodysuit with a square neckline that puts the focus on collarbones and posture. She walks past the camera, and you catch that walk. Measured, steady, full of quiet spark. A set with opaque tights follows, paired with a deep V-knit and a short A-line skirt that swings when she takes a step. The motion is clean. The hem rises and falls like a calm wave. The heel taps a soft rhythm you feel more than hear. She leans against a wall, one foot pressed back, and the tights read as smooth shadow, shaping the leg without stealing the frame. Then come micro-dot stockings under a tux jacket worn with a silk camisole tucked neat. It is a night look built for a real street, not a fantasy room. She slides her hands into the pockets and smiles to herself. Small, private, perfect. The next beat is classic Ellen, fishnet-style texture under a leather mini, sharp pumps, and a crisp shirt with rolled sleeves. She lifts the hem of the jacket with one finger, like a conductor cue, and the lens moves in closer, catching the line of her jaw and the spark in her eyes. A softer turn brings taupe pantyhose and nude heels that blend with her skin tone to stretch the leg line. A draped mini and a fitted bodysuit in warm beige make a column of color that feels like a quiet exhale. She steps into a chair side saddle, elbows on the back, chin resting lightly on her hand, and lets silence do the heavy lifting. The studio drops to near dark for one more switch. Glossy stockings and a high-shine pump meet a midnight mini and a tailored blazer buttoned at the waist. She walks down a short runway, turns on the beat, and the blazer flares just enough to show the bodysuit underneath. Sleek, simple, sure. You realize what makes her different. She never chases the frame, she invites it, holds it, and then lets it go when she is done. And now, the final image I promised. She faces the lens head-on, one shoulder bare under the jacket, one foot forward, stockings gleaming like calm water, mini skirt set in a straight, honest line. There is that tiny curve at the mouth, half smile, half dare, and a steady gaze that says, "This is style with a backbone." If this gave you that electric feeling only real presence can give, keep watching.